Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Generational Health with my beautiful co-host, Miss Whitney. How are you today?
I am doing well. I'm enjoying the weather. It's calming down just a bit. It's crazy to believe though that it was like 90 degrees like last week and then now it's like 72. I don't know.
I
Michigan.
know. Right.
How are
Um,
you?
I'm good. I'm doing well. I'm adjusting to the season as well. But before we get started, you all don't forget like, share, and subscribe. Share this information with somebody else, but maybe hit that subscribe button. I see you all are watching, but hit the subscribe button. Anyhow, just talking about how I'm doing. I'm thinking, it's a little bit different when the seasons start to change and you're trying to figure out what to wear. And in Michigan is really crazy because you can come out overdressed one day and underdressed the next day. So you kind of have to carry some extras in your car, like a like a what is it called, a safety bag or something.
Right. Right, exactly.
Yeah. So today, I think it was a great idea, Miss Whitney, to talk about a few of our favorite fall things. I think that's this is the season that we're in. And I'll kick it off. I just love the leaves on the trees in the fall when
Mhm.
the all the beautiful bright colors. And I have been invited to go to Traverse City to the, I believe it's the color, it's something about the colors or whatever, but that's one of my favorite places to go during that time because it's so beautiful. And it's just, I really love Traverse City.
That's good. I love the leaves too. Where we live, where we used to live, we could see it was like a long road. You remember the long road with all the beautiful trees, and I would just love the fall time when I could see all the leaves just changing. It was just so beautiful.
And
So
so,
beautiful.
yes.
Let's see, because I have some notes here. I
Okay.
would say one of the things that I really enjoy is the clothes. I don't know. My granddad used to say that he preferred the colder or the cooler seasons because you can
Hmm.
always bundle up. But in the hotter seasons, you can take off your clothes and still be hot. He was telling that when we used to talk about like, well, what's your favorite season? And that was his reason. And I think ever since then, I was like, oh, I really do like some of the now not wintertime and dredging through like all the snow, but like the fall, just the clothes and being able to have it just feels snug and warm, like just a light little jacket and the extra boots or with the little fur, whatever that it just makes me feel at home. And it could just be because of that comment and me remembering that in the back of my head, like, oh yeah, granddad liked to bundle up.
You know what? And that is so funny because we never know what is going to cause us to feel a certain way about something. Like, it's like programmed in us. Like, my thing is, one of my favorite things, and I guess it would be winter, fall, but like you said, I love the different hats and the different scarves and the boots and the gloves. Now, like you said, I could do a fall fashion show without the snow now. now,
Exactly.
though, sometimes though, if it's not like an inconvenience of something I'm trying to hurry up and get to, I honestly don't mind the snow. I don't mind the cleaning off the car. I don't mind if it's, and it's hard to say, but when it's not bone chilling cold, but
Yeah.
it's like you can't feel the cold through your clothes, but you have your gloves and everything on. So sometimes even now I like to play in the snow a little bit. So I
Mhm.
don't necessarily mind it. I just I don't like when you have to do your everyday through it, and you have to get to certain places, and then now you're cold and you're wet and all that. But other than that, I really don't mind it. It's the cold that I don't mind.
I would totally agree. I think it's something about a fall day when it's the sun is out and you can see the beauty of like the sky is nice and bright and blue and the sun and maybe a couple clouds. It's not windy, but it's
Right.
cool enough for you to be bundled. I think, oh, I could just live there in that
See,
season.
saw a little thing on yesterday where I think it was some commercial or something, but it was like really cold outside, like snow everywhere and everything. But they had a tent, and the tent had all of the Christmas things in it, and then it had like a little fireplace. So they were saying how warm and cozy, beautiful, big old couch. I love oversized couches. where the couch hugged you and everything, and you can put your little throw on and little slippers or whatever. But this is like an outside tent, so like you're actually looking outside at all this snow and everything around you, but you're cozy and warm on the inside. It was like, I thought that was just so beautiful. And don't forget the hot chocolate, because you got to have the hot chocolate out there in the when we talked about fall, but now we just bounced over to the snow
Right.
in the Christmas time. And you know, some folks that have never seen snow or whatever, they just like, oh my gosh, I would love to be able to be in the snow.
Yes, for sure.
So I think hot cider. Hot cider is another one of my fall favorites as well.
Yep, I'd agree. That's on my list. I was who didn't like, I don't know, somebody I came in contact with was like, oh, you like cider? And I was like, you don't like cider? What do you mean?
Like cider?
Like cider. It's amazing. And there's a place out here. There's a couple of places, but they do warm donuts and cider and apple picking. And so you can do like the whole fall experience in these places.
Apple picking?
Yeah, you can go pick apples off the trees, and you can get some warm apple cider and warm donuts. They even have like hay rides and stuff. We didn't get to do it last year, obviously, you know, COVID, but this year that's something that we're looking forward to taking our daughter to. It's just like a whole little experience.
Oh, invite me. Look, I'm inviting myself. I want to come. I want to go. Let me know when it's on the calendar. I'll come up. I love it. I love it. I've not, you know what? And that's something that's on my to-do list that I've never done. I always wanted to do a hay ride. I always wanted to do, never did it before. The only thing I could think about is when I went to Traverse City and we were walking through the grapevines, so through the wine yards and or vineyards, you know, but it was the grapes. And we did pick a couple of grapes off the tree. And when I tell you, those grapes were they were like real grapes, real grape juice, like just bursting in your mouth. So I think some of the things that, you know, that we're talking about, it relates us back to some me time and some self-care, because oftentimes these things, we're so busy every day doing that we don't give ourselves time to enjoy the things that we like. So sometimes when somebody says, because when you first brought up the topic, I thought about it, I was like, okay, I have to shift my thinking, because what are the things that I like in the fall? Sometimes we don't even know what it is that we like, because we haven't given ourselves that nurturing time or that time to ourselves to figure it out, or even just to say, what do I like? I like the movies too. I love going to the movies. And so, you know, I've even been, I'll go by myself. I would go by myself, and that'll be some of my me time, some of my self-care time for myself as well. So that's one of my favorite things, whether in any season.
Oh yeah. And I think the holiday time, because you know, fall and transitions into the holiday, that's when a lot of the fun family movies and you know, holiday movies and all that other stuff start to come out, or start to trailer about coming out and stuff like that. I enjoy that too.
Absolutely.
I think another thing I would say is, okay, so this one is a hard one for me because I'm also in health. So I really enjoy like the spiced drinks at like the coffee shops and stuff. Not coffee, because I don't like coffee, but like there is a frozen mint chip something at one of the places that I go to, and I absolutely love it. It's delicious. It's way too much sugar in it. I haven't had it in years actually, but it's so good, and they can make it non-dairy. And then any of the like I love pumpkin spice. Any of those kind of drinks, oh my gosh, they're delicious. The only thing with pumpkin spice and stuff at like our mainstream coffee shops and stuff is a lot of them have caramel color in it, which is something that we should, you know, kind of stay away from as one of the additives that's really not good for our bodies. So that's the hard part, because I them.
I think as far, you know what, and I've never, maybe I need to try a spice, because I don't think I've ever really tried a spicy drink. I think I haven't. The one thing that I know during the holidays that I don't like is that, to me, it's a nasty fruit bun or something with all the
fruit cake thing.
Yeah, that one, no.
I never had one.
No, it's the textures, because I have texture issues. So it's the textures of the soft and the nutty and the sticky and the gooey all together. Just I don't know, like
It's too much.
too much going on for my brain and my palate to even take. It's like too much. Like what the world?
Oh
But
God.
yeah, I think so. I'm thinking about the hayride thing, and I always wanted to ride. I always wanted to do a horse and carriage, a horse and
Oh,
carriage. But I always wanted to do that. That's been one of my. I got a little to-do list thing going on, and that's one of my things I wanted to do.
well, you can knock out a couple of those up here. They do them around the corner because we live where we live. When
Right.
the holiday time starts,
Uh huh.
literally around the corner, that's all you see is horses and carriages coming up and down the road right next to it.
Man, that's the reason why, I'm really thinking about relocating. You want to relocate because I'm telling you, it's like some of the just the little things that every people like. Well, you could just take a trip up there. You don't really have to relocate. But I just love your area. That's another thing on one of the things on my favorite list. I just love the area that you're in.
Mm.
And I used to enjoy even in the fall going up to the what do you call it, the track,
Yeah,
and walking around the track.
I
I used to
forgot.
I couldn't hear you.
I forgot you used to do that.
Absolutely, I used to love that. Again, one of my favorite things, and those are some of the things people. I don't know. Sometimes people think that they have to have somebody right there with them to do those things. But
Mm.
for me, I think that's a part of you know, uh, not being in a relationship right now. I think those are some of the things that we learn to do. And if we enjoy doing those things, and before you know it, you'll look up, and if that's the desire of your heart to be in a relationship, then it'll happen, it'll manifest. But getting to know yourself, and I think part of it is not waiting for somebody to come to make you happy or to complete your life, but that
Mhm.
person should be that additive to your life. So I guess you know one of my favorite fall things is snuggling up under a boo, but it has to be the right boo. It has
Has
to
to
be
be
the
the right
right
one.
one.
I
It has to
understand.
be the right one,
Understand.
right?
I like to snuggle. I also like a good snuggie. Like the things where the
I know
arm.
what you're talking. Yes,
Yeah, I'm trying to explain it like the thing with the things.
I saw a onesie the other day, and I said, you know what?
Get it. Why
I
not?
know. I said a onesie. I was like, wait a minute, this little animal thing. But my grandchildren, all of them, would just love that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna invest in one and get one. But I think those are some of the things that like we are so expected to be this all the time, and it's like just to breathe. How about just learning how to breathe a little bit?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And your granddaughter over here would love it too. She asked me the other day, which is hard to find once you hit a certain size, like onesies. But she
Yeah, yeah.
the other day, she said, "Mommy, I want the pajamas for my feet. I want the ones for my feet on." And she hasn't had them on, all year. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for that. But again, this for this segment, we just wanted to talk about a few of our favorite things, because I think sometimes we get away from that, and we don't give enough time to ourselves and to self care. I think one of my favorite things is that nail polish that you're rocking. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. Look how flawless that is. Beautiful hands too. I love it. Love it. Love it. See,
Thank you. I get it
super,
from my mama.
super. I'm not showing mine right now because I need to go get take care of. I'll show my pen. How about that?
Yeah.
Has to have some bling to it. Oh, bling, bling. And we're going into favorite things, but I love, how they have the little ear mugs or whatever, some ear
Mm,
mugs with some bling on it. How about that? You could do all
that's
kinds of creative things in
good.
the fall.
Yes. And bling, any kind of bling sounds like my mom, for sure.
Any
Anything can be
oh
with my mom. Yes.
oh, I love some bling, bling. Let me see. I don't know. Do you have any other fall favorite things?
I would say my last one, I think we went through all of them, but my last one is actually polishes, like changing my colors to the fall, the warmer colors, like the deep pumpkin orange or that deep marigold yellow or something like that. Just before it gets to winter and you got to wear gray or the darker colors and stuff. It's like what are
Right.
the burgundies and the maroons and all that stuff. So I'm looking
Wow.
forward to changing my polishes.
See, I'm gonna have to get into that because mine has always been, either the white or the gold or the nudes or whatever. But I think getting into the colors. I think I've worn red a couple of times, but I think getting into the colors might be a little bit fun. But I always think, I'm this matching kind of girl, so I always think everything has to match. So
Yep.
if I have orange nail polish on, I'm thinking I have to wear something with orange in it every day, and that would just drive me bananas.
Yep.
That's why I get the nudes.
Yep. I get that from you. But I just started doing this like a year ago because I was like, oh no, my nails don't match my clothes. I'm not putting nothing on because it don't match. And then I was like, okay, it's okay. Just try it. So,
It's an okay thing. It's an okay thing. So yeah, so today, we just wanted to come on and just, we are in the midst of changing our seasons and, it's getting ready to get cold outside. And so we don't have to dread it. I look at the change of seasons and, I thought about it. Well, I want to move somewhere where it's warm all the time. But, one of the things I did forget to say is that your sister, she does a change of her house every season. Like every season is different. So now she just went out and lost her mind with fall. So she has fall all over the house, fall everywhere, fall at the front door. I was going up to her door the other day and I picked up her little flag that said, it's fall.
oh,
And so she loves that. She does her bathroom, her bathroom, shower curtain and rugs and everything. She does the kitchen, and when you come into the living room and the front door, all says fall. Then she'll be doing it again for Thanksgiving and then for Christmas. And so she does all of the seasons. So I think that's a wonderful thing as well. So her house always has a little facelift going on when you go there.
that's beautiful. I love that.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
See, that's a warm hug. Well, today we hope you all go back and think about a few of your favorite things, whether it's fall or whatever season it is, and just give yourself some self-care, a nice warm hug and some cider or some spicy tea. And I'm looking forward to those warm donuts and even the hay. I'm looking forward to the horses. I'm looking forward to all of that. So even in the midst of all the things that are going on, we can find some joy and some, we can create our own. Like I said, every day you wake up, it's a blank canvas. So on that blank canvas, you decide what colors you want on that canvas, or you decide what colors you want somebody else to put on your canvas and which ones you don't. Boundaries are very important. Ms. Whitney, did you have anything that you wanted to close us out with today, my dear?
Just literally piggybacking off what you just said, learn to find beauty in transition. I think that's something that came to mind as I was, deciding, okay, well, yeah, fall would be a great thing. It's like, well, why? Because it's transitioning. And a lot of times it can feel like transition and change is challenging. And it's like, oh, but I've been doing this and I'm in my routine. And I know, excuse me, especially in Michigan, I know my route. I know it takes me 20 minutes to get from point A to point B. Now it's going to get colder and I have to readjust, or the snow is going to come and I got to wake up early. And we have all these things that we dread. But what can you find that's beautiful about the change? What can you find that's beautiful about the transition? So that you transition into it a little bit smoother.
That's wonderful. I think you just named our topic for today. Beauty in the transition. Favorite things. Well, alrighty, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this information with somebody else. You never know who needs something simple to make them smile. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye for now.